going on between these two teams that are undoubtedly some of the best teams in the world here, but they are maybe shaky a little bit. So I don't know what to say.
You know how I was saying jokingly, so, you know, Hellraisers beat Titan.
Yeah.
And now Titan beat NiP, but Hellraisers beat NiP. Does that make Hellraisers the best team in the world right now?
No.
I mean, hell, how does it work? I mean, Virtus Pro, now we need Hellraisers Virtus Pro to settle it once and for all.
Yeah, that's going to be... if we could get that, it would be truly amazing. But, I mean, we will have Virtus Pro Titan soon in Fragmite Masters. So, a lot of questions are going to be answered, and it's going to be good fun. But before we do anything else, Forest disconnects, and to give us a little bit of time just to welcome each and every one of you here to NiP TV. I'm Anders. With me is Sumner from the Good Studio, and also Norwegian Counter-Strike player Vendetta. It's Titan versus NiP. In the best of one here, Dust 2 in the SLTV Starseries League. And we're just waiting for Forest to reconnect in. If you guys had to pick a team, and I'm telling you, you have to, who would you pick?
Titan.
Titan.
Wow. All right. Well,
my heart says NiP, but my head says Titan. We'll put it that way.
I think on CS:GO Lounge, Titan were favored. In like they had 60-40, I think, roughly. But in the chat when we did the vote here on Twitch, I think it was like 50% in favor of NiP, and then 40-some% in favor of Titan, and then 7% couldn't figure out how to vote. But it was still, you know, people seem to favor NiP in the chat at least. But now the game is live.
Three members spotting as well here for NiP. So they see quite a few members go across for Titan. That's three guys making their way across. The smoke did go down, however. So NiP just putting shots through. And it looks like NiP, they're going to get control of mid, but that's going to be the extent of it for now.
Yeah, Existence slowly walking up into the middle, trying to see if he can hear anything, and he's got MBK over on short as well. Shoxy already taking a lot of damage through the smoke here, so it's a pretty good start for NiP. Now Existence pushing his way in and actually finding Get Right, but he gets the kill in return. That's impressive. MBK goes down. Smith's almost dead for instant headshot up on short there, and NiP can even take it slow, but they are running in for it. Shoxy with 1 and 2 excellent headshots. Exist tries to duck for it, does not want to face the wrath of Shoxy. Smiths will get the kill on Exist, and all of a sudden Get Right is alone in a 1-on-3. They've lost the bomb as well. It's all on the legend here, trying to do it, but he cannot. Smiths will take him down. That's a triple from Smiths. What a round.
A crazy round from both Shoxy and Smiths, really. It was looking really well for NiP as well. They got the 2 first entry frags, and in addition to that, Titan's CT setup in that pistol was heavily favoring the B bomb site. They both had Existence and NBK towards the middle area, as well as, I think, Scream at the back of the bomb site.
Yeah.
So it was all on Smiths and Shoxy to stop that push, and somehow they did it.
That's the thing. It was like the insurmountable task for them, and they actually managed to pull it off.
Yeah, it really felt like that was... I mean, in spite of the fact that it was Smiths who got the triple kill, it really felt like it was Shoxy that turned everything around then. Because as soon as they came up short, if he doesn't get the kill then, or both kills in fact, it could really spiral a lot of control. A little bit sad that NiP didn't slow it down, but this round is already looking pretty good. They've got the kills, and Fiflown is walking up long here. Doesn't get the one on Shoxy. He did have the deagle, but Forrest is going to pick off tight MBK in the middle. And now, back to a 2-on-2. This is strange.
What's worse is that they're going to be able to pick up guns here, NiP. Forrest has got an M4, Get Right's got a Bison. Scream is going to look for Get Right. He's going to find him as well, but decides to play it safe and back off. It's going to be Shoxy all alone, and he just gets rushed down by Get Right. Swaps up for the FAMAS, and now Scream has to stop this. Scream has to get the kill, and he cannot do it. NiP will manage to pull it off. They get this round, and it's an eco to boot.
Wow, that was unexpected. I love how Get Right is hiding in the corner here. And you're right, Shoxy, he had a grenade out, and somehow... You know, this is what Get Right does. The timing was completely perfect. Now 1-1, and the French team back to ecoing. That is very good for NiP, considering I think it would have been hard, actually. That pistol round really meant a lot.
Especially given the fact that they're on the T side, which is, you know, again, everything against every other map in CS. It's a T-favored map, so them getting off to a good start versus a team like Titan is essential, really. Even though they are NiP, that's just how good Titan are, because Dust 2 is also one of their better maps.
I was going to say, especially because we end up on Dust 2, I think... I mean, but I'm really wondering lately, like, what map NiP really want to play if it isn't Train. It's like, and you know they're not going to be playing Train against Titan, so... Any other map? I don't know.
Alright, I'm going to say something here, is that this is doubly important for NiP, because I'm really not sure about NiP's CT side. We've known for quite some time now, NiP have been struggling with their CT side. So it's so important that they just get a maximum number of rounds on the T side to give them a little bit of that wiggle room when they switch over at the end of the half. So this is just fantastic for NiP. They're going to get a couple bonus rounds. It should have been 3 rounds for Titan, especially with NiP buying up pistol and armor in the second round. It should have been 3 rounds for Titan before NiP could get on the board. And now NiP have a head start.
Some really scary stuff here. Let's see, the French-Belgian team, they are not known for just crumbling under even a lot of pressure. They're one of the really cool teams in terms of that. So expect them to fight it right back. Already Shoxy picking up a double kill in this round, but he will go down. Still, some damage done to NiP's economy, and we're going to move into that 4th round where Titan are actually going to force it up. I was wondering because they could have tried to save for a double up setup immediately, but what do you think, Vendetta? This is an early buy.
This is a big play coming up from them. This could come back to bite them in the ass, and they could just end up being behind for the better part of the half if they lose this round. But they want to really attack the fact that they managed to do so much economical damage to NiP early on.
Well, they started off nice with a kill, MBK taking down Freiburg. They did have Smiths there as well, so a double setup on short. Yeah, definitely prefer people putting 2 people on short if they're going to try and do it. If Flaren gets flashed, he tries for the shot, but MBK takes him down. That's a quick double for the natural born killer.
And 3 moving up onto a spot. It's going to be Get Right taking point. Exist finds a headshot. 2 headshots for NiP. Bring it back to a 3-on-3. And now what's better is that they've got control of A. They don't have long. They don't have short. Titan can still move in from there. But this is still NiP with the plant, and that is so important. Now Titan have to come to them.
Yeah, well, Forrest is going to walk right in and be taken down by Shoxy. And Exist and Gerard, they have almost no HP left. They just need to buy time. But how do you do that when you're inside the A bomb site? That's the problem. Gerard is alone. He's already got the double, but he won't get any more than that. Shoxy with the defuse. He doesn't have a kit, but there should be enough time anyway to make it happen. So, I don't know. That's the problem, isn't it, with the A bomb side? You know, NiP, they can get in there and get the bomb down. But unless they control short or long, then they're just kind of trapped inside here. And you saw how much damage that one grenade did.
Yeah, and another cool thing that Titan did was the fact that you saw them getting aggressive on Catwalk to get that early entry frag. Because it seems like they know the tendency that NiP likes to go towards Catwalk. And they also seem to know the fact that NiP enjoys taking their time going out on long. So they were able to rotate with 2 people around towards long and actually pick up a Flaren as well. So all of a sudden you're in a 5-on-3 on the defensive side of the map. I mean,
yeah.
You're just going to be able to sit and wait for NiP players to run at you.
They're waiting once again, but this time they're waiting in the B bomb side instead. Scream has an eye in the middle there. Freiburg's already taken a lot of damage, and they just keep running in here. Forrest goes down. Scream finally gets killed, but in the meantime, Smith has picked up a great double kill coming out of the smoke in the middle. That leaves to Flaren and Get Right alone. They do grenade up back. There's still someone hiding there. They haven't checked for it. Shoxy with a good double headshot. And NiP, I think we can understand what the plan was then, but the execution seemed to be lacking a little bit. What do you think, Samler?
It's when Smiths managed to get a kill with 2 kills with the P250 coming through smoke from CT. That's a real problem. And Scream, they couldn't quite get rid of Scream fast enough, who was taking the fight at doors when it was a B slope. You know, NiP are pushing up B slope. They need to get rid of Scream, especially if he's peeking. And Scream just stayed alive for so long that it was the distraction. Smiths comes in, and then it just kind of crumbles from there.
And that's now I'm really scared for NiP because I thought winning back that second round would be a really big difference, but all of a sudden Titan have picked up 3 rounds anyway and actually leading everything, and it's an eco for the Swedish team. Freiburg valiantly trying to take down Scream in the middle, but instead the Belgian takes down 4 people.
Let's see, what's his headshot rating right now, Scream? Just out of curiosity with 5 frags.
Well,
because I think he's near 100% right now.
No, actually it says 57 for me at least.
What?
Didn't he just get
like 4 headshots? Yeah, I was about to say, like, out of 5, he's got to be at like 80%.
Well, the stats does say that he's got 7 kills, which is not right.
Oh, it's all a lie.
Oh.
That's the thing, it includes the warm-up, doesn't it?
Volvo, please.
So this is how accurate stats are.
Forrest almost catching them off guard here, but MBK takes another kill. This short defense from Titan is working really well, and it's actually a bit of a mix-up, as at least most teams actually nowadays don't really prefer to hold short. They just hold long and maybe the A-bomb site, but Titan are making a good job of it here. Flaren pushing up long, trying to catch Existence out maybe. Does actually catch him while he's jumping, and he's going to get the kill, so that's a nice one, but they need a lot more. Flaren is taking a duel against MBK. That smoke pretty won't matter. MBK turns around for it. Flaren, he needs a headshot here to bring it back. Instead, he's going to get taken down, and Get Right is going to be alone in a 1-on-3. He's got the bomb, but only 50 seconds.
Get Right was waiting for the push through mid as well. He was looking to catch somebody off guard, perhaps on the rotation. Now he's kind of stuck on his own, which is, I mean, Get Right in his element, I suppose, but he really needs to come up big here, and it looks like he wants to go for the B site. There's only going to be one guy over there, and already I think he got spotted.
Yeah, but he gets a shot anyway. MBK definitely had a good chance there. 30 seconds. Where are they holding Smiths? He's in a really good position. He can cover. He can quickly come and help out Scream if Get Right goes for B, or he can just stay where he is and wait for him to come A. Get Right. Fighting that with Scream at a long range. Smith comes in and will get the kill. So, yeah, the power of Smith's position there really important. Triple for him as well. That's going to be 5-2. What do you guys make of this so far?
Well, so far it just seems that Titan knows what NiP likes to do. That's the second time we see them playing Catwalk somewhat aggressively instead of just waiting in A slope for the NiP players to come out and smoke off everywhere, pretty much. And they know that NiP aren't going to push out long early on, so they're not even bothered about it, and that's working out great for them.
This time, look at what Titan are doing. They're really switching it up. This time they're not holding short so much. They push 3 people down long, and in NiP they wait for it, and once they're back, they try and make the push, but NBK is landing some excellent headshots here. And while they're occupied shooting down Smiths, he's going to get a triple kill, and does actually get the quad kill in the end. So it's a fairly easy round for Titan. In the meantime, they've also picked up an auto sniper and an AWP.
Yeah, Existence in his Scar 20. I've been missing that. We haven't seen Existence bust out the auto sniper for a long time. So for him to have the money to pick it up and for him to go for it, and then they go for a double op setup as well. Smiths has got the AWP, but Shoxy does as well. This is dirty play from Titan. Not sure if NiP are going to know how to handle it.
I mean, they need to take these rifles away. The only thing that's really working for NiP in that case is the fact that Titan must have spent a good amount of money, buying into those scope rifles. They drop them. That's going to be expensive, but Smith is up on short. I mean, where do you go when you have such that kind of artillery on the other team? That's the thing.
The other thing to consider here is that Titan have now got 6 rounds on the CT side, so that may be playing up for it as well. Like, the pressure is off. They can kind of do whatever the hell they want at this point, and NiP are going to be the ones who have to deal with it round after round. Because Titan, as far as they're concerned, they've already got enough rounds on the CT side. This round is great for them. If they get any more, it just gets completely out of control for NiP. So the pressure is on the terrorist team at this point. They need to shut down Titan and then win consecutive rounds at this point. But Smiths with a great frag brings it to a 5-on-3, and Titan, and it's just NiP don't really seem to be able to make any progress here.
And NiP even knew that Smith was going to be there. They did flash themselves in on short, but Smith is too fast. He gets another kill. Fuflaren goes down, and now it's Forrest and Get Right left. They picked up one AWP, but Smith, with the triple, finally gets shot down by Forrest, but it's way too late. And Existence with the auto sniper gets a double kill at the end of the round. That round looked easy for Titan, and it looked like, because NiP are kind of, this is the standard thing on the terrorist side, right? Take control of mid and then hope for a pickoff, or maybe make a play for short or for mid or whatever you feel like. But it doesn't look like NiP are really taking control. It just kind of feels like they're really scared in the middle while Titan are shooting through the doors. And then eventually they sort of creep out somewhere and get shut down.
And I think that is in part due to the fact that Titan played the earlier round so aggressively on short. So NiP doesn't want to commit to short instantly. They want to take their time, figure out what's going on around on the map, how Titan are holding. And as they're doing that, you can see Existence hopping into mid and picking up Exist for the early entry frag. And after that, everything just snowballs out of control.
Well,
because then they have no idea what's going on.
See if they can turn it the other way this time, though. Forrest has already got the pick off here. Now they have a one-man advantage, but that gets taken away. Existence taking down Forrest, and MBK dropping Freiburg all the way over on long. Now, looked like they were going to go for a B push, but now they've kind of been stopped again. Nice shot from Exist down the middle. That'll drop Shoxy, and now there's an opening again, especially if they go for B. Smiths is the only one here. They actually don't have any grenades, so they have just to run in somewhere.
For a second there, I thought that was Scream holding on B with an AWP. And I was like, no, Scream!
Flashback.
You know what happened last time?
Alright.
I know, nothing to contribute here. I mean, NiP are trying to sneak their way out through the mid doors. They're going to get caught by Existence, and Existence has spotted Fiflaren going by now as well. So, Titan, they're worried about the upper dark play, but it's going to... Oh, what? Smiths!
No way. I mean, when stuff like that happens, you really start to wonder just what on earth is going on, because obviously that should have been a kill on Smiths. And when it isn't, what do you think Vendetta is? I mean, Titan are playing really, really well right now, but it also seems like NiP are a little bit rattled.
Yeah, I definitely think we could say that. Especially the fact that they, as you pointed out, they knew that they didn't have any nades, and they still opted to go through mid.
No.
The one thing is, though, we can't be too surprised by Smiths because I'm going to just keep saying this. I feel like Dust 2 is his best map with the AWP. This is the map when he really steps up and shines. But there's Get Right with the 2 frags to bring it back to a 3-on-3. Get Right once again, and Forrest over at Long finds a good headshot on Scream. Existence waiting around the corner, but Forrest is going to check and get the kill.
Wow, okay, so this is what NiP need. They need more rounds like these where Forrest and Get Right come in with some good double kills. It's on Shoxy in a 1-on-2. He's on short and already been flashed a little bit. He's got a 1 grenade and a defuse kit here. The bomb's not even down, and he goes for the jump down in the middle, and Forrest tries to catch him in the meantime, and he's going to get shut down by Exist. So that is about time. I mean, it's hard to get really excited for NiP. If they can make it back to 8-7, then it's definitely possible for them to win the game, but it still feels like 8 rounds on the CT side is just a whole lot too much for Titan.
Why do you think they didn't pick up the AWP, though? They could have just picked up an AWP right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, they did pick up their first round in a long while without an op.
That's
so
true.
I guess the mobility comes into play here. They want to have the opportunity to actually run around on the map and basically create rotations as quickly as possible, and more or less just pounce on whatever opportunity that opens up for them.
So who have we got? Scream all the way up by the doors. Are they going to smoke off? They're just sort of creeping into the middle. I kind of like this play, though. They're not signaling anything with the smokes. So Scream, there's the smoke finally, and now they're going to rush up. Scream is the one in the corner here. Forrest is first in line, and they're going to take down Scream. That leaves Shoxy alone at the bomb site. He drops Forrest, but can he do more than that? An instant headshot on Exist, and he's still alive in the back here. Flaren is alone. Shoxy just battling it out with him, and he's getting back up very soon. So Flaren has to move quickly, and he will get the shot on him. That's a nice shot, but 1-on-2 still.
The bomb is dropped in mid as well. This is the real problem here, is that both members of Titan are now going to be sitting there. Smiths has got point, and it looks like it's going to be the wraparound from Existence, expecting the play through Upper Dark. Existence could be reading this perfectly. Fiflard is still dancing, but Fiflard will go down the slope after all.
He just doesn't have a lot of time. Even if he gets the bomb, where is he going to go with it? As soon as he runs back, Existence is going to be there, and Smith is ready to pick him off here. Already 1 click down to 16. Flash is going to go through. Existence is ready and waiting, and Fiflaren is going to be gone. I don't know what to say.
It's not looking great. I mean, NiP have had to figure out their CT side if they want to keep their hopes alive, because it's not looking great now. They're back to eco. It's 9-3 for Titan, and it doesn't really seem like NiP had a good grip of the game at any point so far. So this could get ugly fast.
I mean, it seems like really typical NiP. But okay. I mean, right now it's going to be the anti-eco beatdown Titan. It's going to be a quick play for short. In fact, there's Screamy clips the bomb carrier, and there's the headshot on Fiflaren to slow things down. Get Right still alive. Is going to get rushed. Scream goes for it. There's the punish, but Existence is there. Back and forth, all over the place. But it seems like the rounds that NiP are managing to pick up is when Get Right goes big, or Forrest gets a big play as well. You know, they get a double kill and bring it back. And there it happens in like typical NiP fashion, except that right now they aren't able to do that consistently round for round.
This time they actually bought an AWP on Fiflaren, and we are into the 14th round, and this is turning into a complete slaughter. I'm very surprised. I mean, I thought Titan was going to be better on Dust 2 just because I think they generally play the map a little bit better than NiP do, but nothing like this at all did I have in mind. I'm very, very surprised by how I'm impressed by how Titan are playing, but that's really what I was expecting. I definitely wasn't expecting this from NiP. Shoxy down the middle here. Existence actually takes a kill, and Smith is there too. That's the power of the double-up setup. And now they've lost the bomb down on long. What the hell is going on?
They don't quite know that yet, though, Titan. Forrest is going to get up on the site. The only problem is they have to send Get Right running all the way back. Shoxy point blank can't find the spray on Exist. Get Right with 13 HP. If he gets caught in the middle of nowhere, the problem is he's running back up short. There's members watching, and they rotate just off.
Yeah, that could have been some pretty ugly timing there if he would have been taken down on short with the bomb. But it seems like they are going to try and make their way in here. They're still in a 2-on-4 though. Forrest fighting it out with MBK down on long. The bomb is finally going to get plant hit. Forrest gets the 1 kill, goes for more than that. MBK almost dead, but Smiths is there from short, and Get Right's now in a trap. What could he possibly do?
Whoa.
Nothing at all. Smiths with a triple kill. Titan with 10 rounds, and NiP, I don't know. This is a real tragedy, isn't it?
They are getting obliterated, and that's putting it lightly. Right now, Titan, this is the CT side, and they've got 11 rounds. And NiP have to force it up for this 15th round of the first half. They are going to have very limited nades. There's 3 of them have Galils. There's no head armor that exists. Get right. Like, this is just the barest bones buy here for NiP, and they have to make it count. They have to make it work. If they don't get the 4th round.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to make it sound really dramatic, but at this point, like 4 rounds, you're swapping over to the CT side. They have to have the most amazing CT half here, NiP, to have a hope of taking this game.
That's kind of it, isn't it? Like, even if they get those 4 rounds, you still can't help but think it's not going to be quite enough. They're taking up the middle. Freiburg is pushing out to short. I kind of like this play, especially if you can take down Existence, but French in-game leader, he sees him coming, no problem at all. Or the Belgian in-game leader, if you prefer.
They do. Thank you very much, Anders.
Fair enough. I'll keep it that way. Freiburg waiting here. Existence is going to get taken down, but from Existence instead, Shoxy could get caught here, and he will. Exist with a great double kill. And now Smith is going to be falling back in the middle, but Forrest is there to take care of him. Shooting through. Freiburg has gone down, but it's Scream and MBK left.
Scream with a good click on Forrest there. Brings it back to a 2-on-3. NBK is still alive at long as well. The Scream is on the opposite side, and it is going to be Fiflarn holding from the side. He's only got a Galil, though. Doesn't have that one-shot kill potential unless he hits Scream.
MBK is going to be the first man running up, but Get Right will take him down now. Scream alone gets the 1 click on Exist. A little bit overkill. Now he's going for a second one, seeing if he can find it. He knows Get Right is down there somewhere, but he's kind of out of time. He has to push for it, and nice communication from NiP finally. Fiflarn, telling him the audio cues and Get Right peeking at the right time. 11-4 is kind of a disastrous first half for NiP. We can't really disguise this fact.
No, it's not great. That's just the simple fact of it. And they have to win the pistol round if they want any chance of winning this game. That's just how it is. If they lose pistol, this should be... I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 16-4 in favor of Titan.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? What a complete upset. Very, very shocked by this, and I'm wondering if there's going to be... I mean, the thing is, we know NiP can play infinitely better than they just showed us. So it's obviously that there's some sort of dynamic that's not quite working on the team right now. And in that sense, I suppose they could change this just from like 1 week to the next. Like, they could come back next week and be a much better team. But right now, they definitely seem like there's something that's just not working on the team at all.
I think they just need to sit down and get some practice in. What do you think, Ben?
Yeah, they've been playing official games nonstop for the better part of, a month now?
Yeah.
So not a lot of quality time to really hone down on your mistakes or the mistakes that have been made so far and to really make up for them and solve all their issues.
I think more importantly, it's like gone are the days where NiP can just rely on tournament games for practice.
Yeah.
Like that now that is not a possibility anymore. NiP have to get some scrims in, they have to get some practice matches in, and they have to iron out the wrinkles here in their play.
Well, 1-for-1 early on. Existence comes back with another kill there, taking down Fiflarn in the middle. Forrest gets dropped. And is this really going to be the end? It feels like it. 2-on-4. Freiburg holding up here, but it's going to be Exist down the middle. If they come out for him here, he spots everyone, and that's a nice click onto Existence. This round isn't done yet. It is a 2-on-3, and they do know that they're coming. Good grenade's going to land there. Does excellent damage to Shoxy and Scream. Exist is still alive. He's spending a lot of time here, and Freiburg comes in for the help. Now back to a 2-on-2. Adam, can you really do this? Shoxy takes down Adam, and now it's going to be Exist alone, trying to land the 1 click. There's one and another one, and the triple. And Exist saving NiP right there. I thought for sure they were going to lose that round.
That was all down to Exist. Probably the most important frag he got that round was the 1 click onto Existence as he dropped down from Catwalk. That was a crazy headshot, and I think that more or less saved it for them.
One thing I didn't catch was the time left when they were making that B play. Wasn't there like 40 seconds left on the clock, or was it really down to the wire there?
No, there was some time.
They had lots of time.
That's what I was curious about. Titan just seemed committed to it. They had 3 guys. They're like, okay, we're gonna get up there very quickly and just take this B site rather than try and slow it down and perhaps go for the mind games and play for A. But it's Exist in Freiburg, because Freiburg also got one coming up B slope, and that was a big kill as well, bringing it down to a 2v1 for Exist.
Fiflarn only with a pistol, looking to buy an AWP soon as possible. Titan, though, they're going for him. He does get a good headshot in there. Can he take down Shoxy as well? The 5.7, such an excellent pistol. And next in line, well, Existence should have gone down easily then, but he just got the shot on him. And it's going to be the only casualty, so that's really kind of forgivable here. And NiP do manage to win that round. But we're all just thinking it, aren't we? What happens once Titan pick up rifles?
That's the thing. I mean, they're gonna go for just slightly upgraded pistols. They're gonna have plenty of money. That's the big thing here. Is that Scream is gonna be a little bit short for cash, but the rest of them, Smith should have an AWP, for example.
Great pick up there from Fifth, actually. I'm a bit iffy about the off buy coming out from Fifth Lauren because he doesn't have head armor, and normally that would be okay when you're up against a T-sided team, because AKs kill you no matter if you have armor, head armor or not. But they only have pistols at this point, so they can still one-shot Fifth Lauren, and that's a huge investment on his end.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Luckily, it seems like he won't be running into anyone this time, but it is kind of painful if you run into a P250 or a Glock even, and you just take like a couple of shots to the face, and that'll be it. Scream's picked up a FAMAS here, but he's being hunted down, and looks like the score is going to be 7-11, still in favor heavily of Titan. We'll see. Actually, Scream just sitting on the stairwell there as he gets killed. That's funny. Death pose. Now, who's going to be... Is there going to be an AWP, Smiths? Is he thinking about it?
No. Rifles across the board, then. I guess he didn't want to go for the glass cannon either, and that makes sense, I suppose. I mean, that point that you just made, perhaps he didn't feel comfortable just going armorless or going head armorless, because there's FAMASs, there's M4s. Those will one-shot you.
And now Titan spreading themselves out. Very, very standard setup here on Dust 2, of course, on the terrace side. Down tunnels and down the middle and over towards long, just checking almost everything there is on the map, and then finally regrouping down the middle to see where they want to go. And if they go for short here, if Flaren is ready, he misses the shot though. An Existence, he'd love to chase him down, but grenades are coming in as well. Almost catching him there.
They're going to make their way back into the mid doors. There's Scream with a good shot onto Forest, the headshot that's going to open up B. There's still a man there, however. It is Exist holding on the site.
Wow, they're rotating fast though, Titan. They're really ready for this, and Exist is alone. He's going to have to walk out of the bomb site. If he stays in there, he's definitely going to go down. He's facing every single one. Does get an excellent kill and keeps spraying through here. The bomb is dropped inside. It's going to buy a lot of time for the Swedish team, but now the game is definitely on. Exist is here. Get Right showing up as well. The whole of the team should be rotating in. They must have seen the bomb already. They are doing good damage here. Freiberg with a kill. Exist with another one through the door almost there. Taking down Scream. Shoxy trying to hold on. He will take a kill. And MBK turns around. Gets Freiberg and does. Oh my god. Even gets Get Right. Now it's a 1-on-2 for Flaren, and he should have his pistol out here.
This is so big now. Exactly. Fiflaren, he's looking, takes the shot, takes one to the face, just barely clipped though. 8 damage on him. But Fiflaren, he's getting flashed, he's running out of time, whips out the pistol, looks for the kill. NBK not gonna have it though, and NBK finds the headshot through the box. Titan somehow pull a NiP basically and bring it back from the very edge. Titan, they are magnificent. I almost thought though, however, that it was going to be over there. Like Freiberg, he got the kill in Upper Dark on Existence, and that was a sick kill as well. I thought it was just going to fall apart completely for Titan.
It wasn't just over. They had won that round. Vendetta, help make sense of this for me. How did NiP not win that round?
Shoxy. That's what happened. At first you had, as someone pointed out, you had the great headshot from Freiberg coming onto Existence in Upper Dark, and then Exist pulled out some magic and basically held that bomb site and allowed for his teammates to rotate. And from that point on, I was certain it was going to be NiP's round.
Yeah.
But then Shoxy happened, and there's not really more you could say about it.
It's the pistol all over again.
He's so disgustingly good. It's really, really frightening, isn't it? And Smith's in the middle taking down another one. Forrest going to return on. So we are back to a 3-on-3. Shoxy coming in from behind and will take down Forrest, which is going to leave him alone, though, because his teammates are dead. He does have the bomb, though. And let's see if Shoxy can pull a Shoxy again.
Yeah, the Shoxy factor. He's going to walk in with a nade out, however. Get Right beats him to the punch, and there you have it. Another round for NiP. Back and forth this game. It's insane how close it is now. I mean, it seems like NiP are managing to slowly get some control back here, seeing as how Titan, they don't have the money. It's just win-loss, win-loss, but no plant means Titan can't even force it right now.
Do you guys ever watch that movie that's called The One with Jet Li?
Yeah.
Where he goes to like alternate universes and he kills like versions of himself, and every time he does it, he becomes a little bit more powerful. I feel like maybe that's what Shoxy's been up to. Like, there's like other Shoxys in alternate universes, but he's killed all of them, and now he's like the best Counter-Strike player there is. It really scares me, it really does. Freiberg waiting down here is going to pick up a good kill there. It's an eco round from the French-Belgian team, so I'm assuming that NiP should be able to win this, although they've already lost Freiberg. But now they've got control of the bomb.
That's the big play here. Scream looking for a shot. Oh, he finds the headshot in the end on Fiflaren. 2 kills now for Titan. The bomb is still dropped out in the middle of nowhere, though. And Existence, as soon as he tries to make a play for it, it's not going to last long. Exist with a great click on him. Takes him out. So 9 rounds for NiP, but that's still a pretty decent eco round for Titan. They managed to get 2 kills. They drop a lot of money on NiP. And once again, we don't really see a bank developing here for NiP. It's going to come down to the wire here in this round.
Yeah, it is really scary. I don't know what to say, but they have somehow brought it back to 12-9. So I never thought that. I actually thought NiP had already lost the game. But right now, it kind of feels like there might be an opening, which would be very impressive. I'm going to stop making any kind of predictions altogether if NiP can come back and win this. I really feel like Titan have this so far in the bag. It's going to be a miracle if the Swedish team can come back at this point. Well, let's see. Up on short, Fiflaren is ready and waiting. They're going to flash their way in. He takes the shot and doesn't hit it. Get Right's also here to help him out. And at Titan, they decide that might be a little bit too tricky.
Problem is that there's 2 members here. They do manage to put some shots through. They expect this to be the A play. One man's going to be coming through. The smoke exists, will get clipped, but then Forrest is still here in the mix.
It's a real shame Forrest couldn't pick up that kill just a second earlier, because then he would have saved Exist in the middle. Now, back to a 2-on-2. It seems to be this close all the time. NBK is going to take down Fiflaren, and now it's on Freiberg. Coming in from behind, takes down Shocks and the bomb. Now it's just NBK left. Can he do this, Freiberg? He's been a little bit absent in this game so far, and now he's picked up a double. He needs to save his team once more here, but he can't. NBK will take him down for the double, and that's going to be 13-9 for Titan.
And that's not what the doctor ordered in the case of NiP. And, you know, as Similar pointed out, they didn't have a lot of bank going on, and this is the result. Forrest is the only one really being able to buy up anything proper, and he's got an op with no head armor. And we've got Famasas and Deagles, so this is going to be a rough round for NiP to take out. I think Forrest needs to come up huge with that op and get some good entry frags.
Well, do you agree with this buy then? Because obviously it's kind of putting everything on this one round. But they would have had enough rounds to give up another one and then make a full buy next round.
It's a bit of a risky call. I mean, it depends on how confident you are in your CT side, and given NiP's history, I wouldn't say they should be too confident in their CT side.
Well, exactly. And that's
they've
the
lost
side clear.
Yeah, and they should obviously be saving these rifles. So even the body armor on Get Right now seems to be worth saving. Oh god. This is not looking good, is it?
It's like to add insult to injury, Existence lives with 1 HP. Like, NiP just can't do it right now. Get Right up in T-spawn, however, he could get the drop on Shoxy. There you go, good headshot on Shoxy. That's an AK saved here for Get Right. But this is only if Titan allow it. And Smiths has confirmed exactly where Get Right's heading, so now they know exactly what's up. Titan are on the hunt. They want to get these guns off of NiP.
Freiberg gets the opening on to NBK, will take him down. Get Right coming in a little bit too aggressive there, and they both go down to Smiths. And it's, I mean, Existence surviving, you're right, it's very annoying, but it's kind of like... It's kind of like sometimes in Dota, you know, it seems like the best players are the ones that always just survive with, you know, 100 HP left in Dota. But then it's like you realize after a while that that's part of the reason why they're the best, is that they always just, you know, they get that extra edge in. So right now I just feel like NiP, they need to survive with 1 HP if that's what it takes. They need something to go their way. And there's the opening from Forrest, gets a good click in and a double headshot with the Deagle. Patrick doing everything he can to try and keep NiP in this game.
That patience as well from Patrick. I mean, he just stood his ground there. You saw how slowly he was clicking. He was just believing, I am going to make this second frag happen. That is it. And now, well, Titan, it's a 3-on-4. NiP aren't able to recover the guns, though, and that's one thing to give here to Titan. They've got Scream waiting in Upper Dark, so if NiP were to try and make a play for those guns, Scream is there to deny them. Yeah,
that's very clever, isn't it? They have got a shotgun on Get Right, so if they eventually make the push to the B bomb side, that would be genius. And look at how far away he's shooting that AK as well. Scream just turning around and putting it all the way back into T-spawn, so NiP are going to have to look for a long time if they want to find that. 40 seconds on the clock, and it feels like it could be a B play at this point. So what do you think? Get Right, and also inside the bomb side, Exist. And if they come in here, if Exist can stay alive, maybe he could draw their attention and let Get Right work with this shotgun. He's definitely been spotted now. Flash going to come out here. 25 seconds. There's Get Right. He's also flashed. He's waiting right at the edge here, and he is going to go for it. There's the one. Gets the double. Actually, that was Exist with the kill, and now Existence alone tries to flash his way in, and Get Right missing a shot, and he gets saved by Fiflaren, but it's NiP winning a round. This game isn't done yet.
It lives on, but even though NiP managed to win that round and, you know, barely scrape on, they don't have a lot of money. I mean, if they lose one round, it's basically game over. That's what we're looking at. Luckily for them, though, they did actually win versus a bye round.
Well, yeah, that's definitely something.
Really. Yeah. So unless Scream does something that we saw Forrest do the previous round, this is probably going to be a round for NiP.
It should absolutely be. Did you guys get a bit of spike on GoTV as well?
Slightly.
A little bit.
Yeah, alright, fair enough. Just making sure it's not just me. Scream and Shoxy left here with the Deagle Scream trying to land one onto Forest, but he cannot do that. And this is looking like a good round. Maybe potentially a flawless round coming in from NiP. Shoxy trying to see if he can make his way into the bomb side. He does have the bomb, but Exist will find him. And now my GoTV seems to be lagging for a bit.
Yeah, mine was on Shoxy at least, but maybe it's just Shoxy because I was watching on Get Right. There was no lag there. So sometimes you have like one player that starts bugging out a little bit, so hopefully that'll get sorted out.
Oh,
I
he
think
does
the
have
fact that
300.
Shoxy has 300 ping.
That
Alright.
could be it.
Yeah.
That's very bad news, obviously, and I'm wondering why they're not pausing the game, Titan. You don't really want to let NiP into it just by playing on, but it feels like that's what they're doing right now.
It's going away. It's going away slightly. He's at 200 ping still. It's still dropping.
Yeah, I'm disappointed nobody has made the mandatory stop torrenting pawn in the chat comment yet. I'm sure it'll happen soon.
Shoxy's going to be hard to hit at least.
Yeah, I guess that's the one thing going in his way. But yeah, it's stabilized around 180, and that's not optimal at all.
No, it definitely isn't. You got to be Adrian from Hellraisers to play with that sort of ping. Titan, a minute left on the clock. They are set up in the middle, looking to maybe make a push towards short, but actually I'm not really sure I'm buying that, because they have people pretty far back. Now they're bringing in Scream. That makes it a little bit more convincing. Flashes, smokes going in as well. Get right with a good shot onto Existence, and now the push is on. But they're going to fall back out the middle instead. Flaren is here, and he's going to pick off Scream. So Titan just throwing away players here, not really getting anything accomplished. And from Dark as well, Exist comes in, and it's a great round for NiP. NBK alone over on long, and no, it's a little bit of a shame, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm surprised that Titan hasn't paused yet. I mean, yeah, that doesn't really make sense to me because obviously Shoxy can't play with 300 ping. That's not playable.
No, it definitely isn't. He is a key player, of course. Yeah, Existence saying pause at freeze time, so I'm wondering if that is going to be them trying to see if they can figure this out. NBK, no time to win. He goes down after the clock has run out, which is no fun at all. Means he's going to have almost no money. Look at that, $600 on NBK. Everybody else, well, not everyone else, but they have some more money than that anyway. They're up about 2,000, so that was a little bit of a misplay. And now, it seems like we finally are paused. So what can we make of this here? Did NiP just buy their way back into the game? They have a lot of money, except for Freiburg, but everyone else has a decent amount of money, and it's 14-12.
That was a big round, exactly. The pause not going through, that was a big round right there because Titan, they could have put NiP back on their asses as far as money is concerned, but now, because NiP so handily win that round, I mean, NBK granted gets 2 kills before getting taken out, but still, it's like we have a bank now on NiP. So they should be able to close the gap. If they win this coming round, and it's not going to be a buy round here for Titan, they just don't have the money. We're going to be looking at a near tied situation.
Yeah, and you know, even to add insult to injury, the fact that NBK died right after the time went out, that leaves them in an even worse situation. I mean, obviously, if Shox had normal ping, he might have been able to do something in that previous round, do even more economical damage to the NiP team. So even if they lose the round, they could still be in a pretty okay situation going into the upcoming buy round.
I think Shoxy actually cost them a couple players as well, because when they made the push up cat, Shoxy was the one flashing, and there was a flash. It was like a full second late. Existence and Scream were already up on cat, and they got full white. So I don't know. Did that really all go south? You know, is it a good idea to have the guy just lagging support you with flashes?
Just needed a Molotov. It would have been perfect.
It's like, I got this, guys. I got this. Don't worry. And then like 2 seconds later, everybody's blind.
Oh, double grenade out long is actually only going to take down one player. Titan spreading themselves pretty thinly. I thought they were all going to run into just a great double grenade there. Forrest pushing up aggressively, gets taken down by Smiths. And this is an eco run coming in from Titan. So it's going to be probably going to be 14-13 here before Terrace side can buy again. Get right picking off some people there. And Smith is going to be alone. He did pick up the AK. And Forrest kind of throwing that away. It's a little bit tricky.
I want Smith to believe and just throw that HE through. Freiberg is so low, but there's Exist in lower dark, and there is the end of the round. It is going to be now a buy round coming up here for Titan, no doubt about it. Smith has got 7K. He can do pretty much whatever he wants, and he's going to go straight to the AWP. And this is what I've been waiting for here. Smith with the AWP. Because he is not top fragging anymore, but he's tied for frags on Titan.
And look how close to long he actually spawns. So he's going to be running straight up there. Wondering if he can catch anyone. In IPR running here, this could be a bit of a train wreck. Smith's going to peek the corner and take the shot on Get Right. That spawn position secured them the opening frag, and that's very nice for Titan. They are very close to the finish line at this point.
He lives through as well with just 11 HP. Big play here. Now it takes a bit of a passive position, something that's not going to put him too much at risk, and they can just play off this man advantage now, Titan. They know exactly what to do in this sort of scenario.
Yeah, they're taking up control in the middle. NiP. I like the idea that they're not trying to hold short. I think it's very, very difficult to hold short. I'm impressed by how Titan did it in the first half. But having Fiflaren, well, I actually would rather not have him on this side. I'd rather have him down on long instead of up on the ramp. Over at the B-bomb site, though, Scream picks off Exist. And Forrest is now fighting it out. We'll take him down finally. But the advantage is still with the terrorist team.
And Forrest, oh, the timing. Smith's on scopes just as Forrest takes a peek at mid. It's actually going to be Smith's now trying to set it up, and Forrest gets the drop on him. That's the bomb drop now as well. Forrest with the double kill picks off Existence. They're making it happen, NiP.
And Freiberg almost catching MBK from behind, pushing out on long. MBK, well, he's alone now as Forrest has taken another kill. That's a quad. Can he really get the ace here? He's definitely thinking about it, but he's kind of far away from MBK, who's now trapped. Actually cannot go anywhere.
Freiberg is going to take the peek. There's MBK looking for him again. Freiberg still living, but it's going to be Freiberg.
Wow.
Frag. But this is NiP. They're actually... It's going to be now Titan fighting for overtime. Do they force it up here or not? That's the big question, because they can pick up Galils and nades.
I don't know. I feel like it's been... I can never really call Forrest a bad player, but it's been a long time, I feel like, since I've seen him really save NiP with incredible clutches like the one we just saw, where he just gets, well, not clutch, but what he gets like a triple or a quad kill, and this round was all Forrest. Now, we're back to 14-14, and we're into the 29th round. If NiP win this round, there's going to be almost no money on Titan. What are we witnessing? Freiberg is ready. He's going to get flashed, and he pushes out, takes down Smiths, but then gets dropped. And then next in line, Get Right's waiting. NBK is going to get the kill on him. He should have definitely gone down. Now, Fiflaren is going to be put to the test. He doesn't get the first shot here. A lot of flashes rain in. He's got some backup. But they are going to run for that A-bomb site.
Do they have a smoke? They do have a smoke to block off CT, and this is big. They don't want to give any free shots to Fiflaren. Fiflaren actually getting tagged through the smoke there. Drops down to 31 HP, but they will get the bomb across now, and Titan will get this plant. And what's most important is that they're not going to be planning for long, which is weird because they have control of long right now, Titan. You would expect them to go for that plant, but instead they plan it up on the site. Existence and NBK now have a bit of a tough job ahead of them as far as supporting their teammates.
They do, but Existence comes in, maybe realizes the same thing. Scream's going to get the opening shot here. It's on Fiflaren and Exist going to pick up the one kill. Goes for a second one, gets the spray down. Now, we're back to a 2-on-2. He spots another person, but Fiflaren can't get the kill. Exist picks up the triple, but it's not enough. Shoxy will take him down, and now it's match and map point for Titan. That was so close. Exist not only did he get the triple kill, but did you see that Vendetta? He made the jump and actually saw the person up on the plateau. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, and I think at that point, Fiflaren probably should have been able to take out Shoxy. And that would have secured the round for NiP. Unfortunate, though, again, it's a great round from Exist that doesn't really come to fruition. It doesn't reward NiP with anything, which is a shame, because he had a similar round where I think it was on B.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. The pistol round.
Yeah. So, like, they're close, but they're not just
oh man, Forrest rushes
reaping the rewards.
Forrest tries to get the jump on Titan in Upper Dark. He tries to get them by surprise and just barely fails to get the kill on Smiths. So once again, it's the entry here for Titan.
It's just really scary. I mean, there's no overtime in SL2, I believe. So
That's correct.
So if it ends up 15-15, that's it. It's just a tied match. Freiberg pushing through the smoke, just like Forrest did over in the B-bomb site. That didn't work. Now Get Right. It's all on him, and he's in a terrible corner here. As soon as he gets spotted by anyone, he's going to go down really quickly. And there it is. Fiflaren and Exist left in a 2-on-5 situation, trying to see if they can somehow stay alive. Fiflaren's find a slight corner here. He doesn't get the kill. Scream will take him down through the smoke. And now it's Exist alone. What a game it's been. I cannot believe NiP fought their way back so far, but I don't think it's going to be enough here.
Exists too good. He doesn't get caught by it, and he will get the kill, but then walks right into Shoxy, who's out hunting. 2 kills for Shoxy in the final round.